weather. Rainy, misty, chilly, but it's just the right weather for a little bit of tree planting. So come over here and have a look. Just squeeze you through the gate. Whoops. So over here, look at this. All these people. So we are at Bosvenning Farm near to Newbridge, and look at these buckets. Look, we're planting 900 trees. So we've got a whole range of native trees, and what's interesting is they're in buckets with, can you see that grey stuff in the buckets? That is a mycorrhizal fungi mix to help them get started. So, this is a great project. It's been organised by Liz from Upstream Thinking, which is a Cornwall Wildlife Trust project, and we've got staff from the Cornwall Wildlife Trust, staff from PLP and Upstream Thinking, and the combined forces of all our volunteers as well. So we've got about, oh, look at that, I don't know, 30 people planting trees. So let's have a wander up and have a little look. I'll just turn you around that way. So the reason we're doing this planting, we're on the edge of Drift, well, we're in the catchment of Drift Reservoir, and what we're doing is, this has several purposes actually. One of the things it does is obviously planting native trees is great for biodiversity, but also it will help to stop runoff into the reservoir. So any of the nitrates or phosphates that are moving through the field heading down to the reservoir will be picked up by the trees. It will slow that movement. So let's go and have a look at how the trees are going in. We've got some quite interesting things to show you. So I'm going to use you as an example, Chandel. Is that all right? I'm going to point the camera at you.
Not on camera.
Yeah, you're going to be on camera. Yeah, I'm afraid so. Okay, I'm just going to look at the tree. I'm not going to look at Chandel. So we're planting what are called whips. Let's have a look at these over here. So that is a 1-year-old tree. That looks like some willow to me. And the way we're planting is by, I am going to use you as an example, Chandel. So what Chandel is doing is creating a notch for the tree to go into. So it's just sticking the spade in, giving a little bit of a wiggle, and then the tree goes in like this one here. So that is a, I reckon that's alder.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Excellent. So the notch is made, the tree goes in, and then it's firmed down around the tree. And then look at these. These are mulch mats. Nice biodegradable mulch mats. The idea of these is that when the tree's starting to grow, one of the things that makes it hard for it to grow is the competition from all the grasses around it. So this suppresses the grasses, that stops the competition. And so these are biodegradable. And then also these things, what are they made of? Did they say starch?
Yes.
We think they're made of starch. So these little pegs hold the mulch mats down, and then they rot away as well. These are biodegradable. And there we're putting tree guards, tree shelters I should say actually. So these are tree shelters, and one thing we have to watch out for is making sure that we've got the nice flared bit at the top so the tree doesn't rub as it starts to grow. So that provides a nice little microclimate for the tree, and then some of the smaller ones are getting spiral guards, and this is to protect the trees from rabbits or other animals. Strimmers maybe, I suppose. See quite a lot of strimmers damaging young trees. So we're planting 900 trees all the way along this stretch, which sounds like ever such a lot, but with a big team of people like this, they go in quite quickly. So we've been going about half an hour or so, and I will show you how we get on a little bit later on, show you the end result. So we've completed our little patch here. We are Team Willow, and so we're moving on up to our next patch. And what's happened is that Liz and the team from Upstream Thinking have come down beforehand and marked out where they wanted the trees to be planted, and we're planting in clusters with the idea, I guess, that kind of simulates how trees would disperse themselves naturally. So what we've got to do is move on up and find ourselves some more canes with blue, 'cause that's what we're using as the marker for willow. And look, there's a mysterious orange ball in the sky. Fantastic. I think people are realising that the sun is out.
Was that damn tools?
Oh, is it tea time? That's what it is.
I heard this noise.
Yeah. So I think people weren't celebrating because the sun was out. They were celebrating because it was time for a cup of tea. Excellent. Right, let's go and have a cup of tea. Right, we are 3 o'clock and we're nearly done. So probably 700 trees along the top of the field up there, and just finishing off the last little patch here. Most of the volunteers have left, so we've just got to finish off those last few. Go on down. Let's go. And that's it, we are done. 950 trees are in. We're finished. There you go.